You, like in your job, you work more closely with production animals as opposed to domesticated animals, right?
Yeah, currently I just switched jobs early this year in January. But for the past 2 years, I've been working at a clinic as well.
I see.
So I've been dealing with dogs and cats mostly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I graduated in 2019 and then worked 2 years in a small animal clinic. Then switched industries into the production or pharmaceutical industry lah.
I see. Why did you switch?
Just to get different exposure because it's a totally
Gotcha.
different industry in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to learn something new.
Wow. Actually, a lot of people don't think about that as well, like the diversification of what you studied,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Like you always think accountant means, oh, I only work at Big Four, then full stop. You never think that, oh, I could work for a client one-to-one. There are many other things that people don't consider, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I think, a failure of our education system in a way. Because they don't really tell you what the potential is, right? And also, we spoke to Tunan about this as well, how like time changes and jobs change. So how you adapt to that job in the future.
Yeah.
Possibly this is just a sub-skill set to that where you're working.
Yeah. So as vets, when we graduate, actually in vet school we study everything, all the species, all. So it's like the most general ones are like
Dog, cat.
Dog, cat, we consider it a small animal lah. Then we have the exotic animals, snakes, iguanas, tortoise, like birds.
It's the unique pet. Yeah.
And then you have production animals, cows, pigs,
Chicken.
goats.
Oh, there's a
Those like
categorization.
ruminants, and then you have like rabbits as well. So we study everything.
Yeah.
But at the end, when we graduate, we only use like a bit of
one
what
per
we
eight.
studied. Yeah, less than that probably.
Yeah.
Of what we studied, depending which industry we venture into.
I see.
So you can start off with I think everyone knows vets. They work in clinic lah. That's the most basic one. Small animal clinics, and then there's the wildlife. You can work with NGOs, wildlife, conservation,
Super cool.
conservation, or private zoos or zoo negara.
Wow,
like
that's
places like
true.
that.
That's true because you treat the different animals.
Yeah, those are a totally different sort of medicine in itself. And then you have the pharmaceutical industry where you sell drugs to production animals, or you provide technical support to production animals to the farmers basically.
Example is like antibiotics for chickens
or feed
vaccination.
additives, vitamins for the chickens or the pigs. Or you can be a farm vet where you work in the farm itself. So the company who sells or rears chicken, for example, they will hire a vet to take care of all the farms that they have. Yeah, those are like big companies. They have like
It's kind of
hundreds.
like controlling for masses in a way, right?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. That's almost like working client side,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's effectively it.
It is. It is. Wow. That's so interesting. Way.
So, and then what else? You can go into research as well. Research, R&D,
How long is vet school?
5 years. So it's similar to
My God.
med school,
Right.
human medicine.
It's weird, right? Don't you think? Because don't you think you have to learn a lot about different types of animals?
Yeah.
Whereas the
Yeah.
the doctor just learns about the human, right?
Yeah, we learn about different species, the differences in between the species.
And I'm assuming in the school you do surgery as well.
Yeah.
So is every vet like licensed to do surgery on an
Yeah.
animal?
Yeah.